My grandpa was a chef. I grew up cooking, and I love it. I work fast and hard to perfection. You know, so if I had to really narrow it down, I'd probably go with my ability to multitask and get the job done. Because the people I work with trust me, trust in my ability to do the job correctly. And I get asked for help a lot, and people want to be on my team. People want to work with me, which makes me feel good. And I love it. I mean, I love it. This is what I was born to do. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is the path I'm supposed to be on. Because there's so many aspects that go into everything, so many parts that it's like a ballet that need to come together beautifully in the end. So you have to communicate with your team and with the people you're working with to make your product beautiful, to just make it happen the way it needs to happen. You need to make sure that you've thought it through, designed it, put a sketch down to follow. You need to cut out your shapes and make sure that everything's ready before you start, so that nothing happens, that your product, nothing goes wrong with your product. You know, get hard, dry out, have your pans ready, make your product, just have a good design ready. Have it thought it through before you start, so that it goes smoothly. I love my team. The two people, Azriel and Michelle, we've been together since the beginning. They're marvelous, and I couldn't do it without them. We each pick or assign to each other certain aspects we're going to work on, and then we'll bring that all together in the end. And that's so important. There's very few things you do in the kitchen independently, and if you can't perform and work as a team, you're just not going to survive in the industry. You need to be professional. They need to love it. They will need to want to be there, to be dedicated to making that beautiful product. Just to be ready and just to have a passion for it. I love working with passionate people. I love there being a challenge in between my teammates where, oh, I can do this, I can do it better. And that just, it creates this beautiful environment where you're working for something fun, something to create that beautiful product and have a blast doing it. I always wanted to do it. My grandpa was an executive chef. He worked in the Crew Towers downtown in Cincinnati. And just grew up with a family of chefs. And from an early age, you know, my mom would pull out piping tips, piping pastry bags, and we'd sit there and just make cupcakes for the fun of it. When we get bored, we'd go in the kitchen and whip up a batch of chocolate chip cookies. And I got compliments on them. I was always able, and I always cared about, if I didn't make it right the first time, making it again to get that perfect product. The defining, I always wanted to do it. It's definitely something that I always wanted to pursue, but I had children and I was afraid to go to school. I was afraid about finding the time. I was afraid of if I could do it. I was afraid about getting the financing. I was just very scared. And actually the moment that changed it for me was when my friend who I worked with came in and said, I signed up at the Art Institute. I said, no, you didn't. And she was telling me about how she got her financing, the schedule, how it was, they worked with their schedule, and I said, I can do that. I said, I want to do that. So I went the next day, I walked in, and everybody was very nice. We talked about it, I got my financing, and I walked in the door. And I don't regret it for a second. Being at the Art Institute has given me the confidence I need to walk into the professional world and feel like a professional. It's given me the materials I need, the resources. I love it here. I love my chefs. I love the classrooms. I love the equipment we have. I'm so sorry. I think about it. I'm trying to sound professional. I mean, I love the Art Institute. I love being here. It's given me the confidence I need to be a professional, to walk out into the professional world and say, I can do this. I'm the person you need for this job. You know, hire me. To walk in and let them know when I walk in the door that I'm the person that they should hire. And without the Art Institute, I wouldn't have been able to do that. This is why this program is perfect for me. I come from a very artistic family as well, and I have a lot of artistic talent. So I'm able to combine that with my love of food and make these beautiful products. And I look at them, I step back, and I'm so proud of what I've done. And I can just say, I did that. I really did that. And it's definitely art. And that's what makes this the place, the job, the profession that I want to pursue, that I'm going to do. Because my grandpa's a chef, and being artistic, it's what I was going to do. It just fell into place with me. My two loves, I'm able to bring them together, and I'm able to bring my two loves together and fulfill that need that I have to accomplish something in my life, to be somebody. I am very passionate about it. I do. I love the art. I love being able to express that and be able to make a profession out of it, to be able to be artistic and combine it with something else that I'm very good at. To make myself, I know that somebody will hire me. When I graduate from this school with what I've learned and with what they've taught me, I am very confident that somebody will hire me and that I will do a good job.
That's a wrap.